What if I told you that Chevrolet just built a car that does 0 to 60 faster than a Porsche 911 GT3 RS for roughly half the price? And that's not even the most insane part. The 2027 Corvette Stingray didn't just evolve, it reinvented the entire game. Welcome to Rev Culture, where we break down the machines that matter. Buckle up. If you're new here, welcome to Rev Culture, the channel where performance meets obsession. Every week we go deep on the cars, the tech, and the specs that the mainstream media glosses over. We're not here to casually review vehicles, we're here to dissect them. And today's subject might be the most important American performance car since the original C8 dropped Jaws in 2019. The 2027 Chevrolet Corvette Stingray, officially unveiled, groundbreaking in every way, and we have every detail you need to know right now. Let's start where it counts, under the hood. Chevrolet has completely re-engineered the Stingray's powertrain for 2027. The new 6.2-liter LT8 V8 now produces a factory-rated 530 horsepower and 490 pound-feet of torque. That's a 40 horsepower bump over the outgoing model, and it comes paired with an upgraded 8-speed dual-clutch transmission, engineered specifically for faster, more precise shifts under high-load conditions. 0 to 60, we're talking 2.7 seconds flat. Speed climbs to 194 miles per hour. But what makes these numbers feel even more violent in person is the new active performance exhaust system. 3 selectable modes that range from refined Grand Tourer to an unrestricted, track day scream that'll give your neighbors something to complain about. Engine 6.2L LT8 V8 530 HP 490 pound-feet 0-60 mph 2.7 seconds. Launch control. Top speed 194 mph electronically limited. Transmission 8-speed DCT. Track tune calibration. The magnetic ride control. Suspension returns, now in its 4th generation, with real-time adaptive damping that reads road conditions every millisecond. You get the planted, aggressive feel of a track car without sacrificing the composure that makes it livable on a daily commute. Here's where 2027 takes a serious leap forward. Chevrolet has integrated what they're calling the Performance Intelligence Network, or PIN, a centralized AI-driven driver assistance system that doesn't just monitor your driving, it learns it. Over time, PIN adapts everything from shift points to suspension stiffness to throttle sensitivity based on your personal driving patterns and the road conditions ahead. A redesigned 12-inch curved digital instrument cluster pairs with a new 13 4-inch infotainment display running Google built-in with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Standard. Not optional. Finally, there's also a new Performance Data Recorder 2.0, capable of logging 4K video, GPS track mapping, and real-time telemetry simultaneously, synced directly to the Corvette Connect app on your phone. If you're a track day regular, this is genuinely one of the most capable onboard data systems available in a production car at any price. Step inside and the 2027 Stingray makes clear that Corvette is no longer playing in the same bracket as entry-level sports cars. The driver-focused cockpit is wrapped in standard Nappa leather, real, full-grain, beautifully stitched, with an available adrenaline red interior package that pairs crimson leather with carbon fiber accents and red contrast stitching throughout. You know exactly what that looks like. It's stunning. Seat comfort has been substantially improved. The new GT2 performance seats offer both lateral support for aggressive cornering and genuine lumbar comfort for long highway pulls, something previous Corvette seats have historically struggled to balance. Cabin noise suppression is also dramatically better, with additional acoustic lamination on the windshield and door glass, creating a noticeably quieter environment at highway speeds. Visually, the 2027 Stingray has been sharpened. The mid-engine coupe silhouette remains low, wide, and aggressive, but the front fascia has been completely redesigned with a new blade-style front splitter, revised angular headlight signatures, and a more pronounced hood vent structure that feeds directly into the engine bay. The result is a car that looks purposeful and violent from every angle. New for 2027, an available carbon fiber roof panel replaces the standard composite, shaving weight and lowering the center of gravity further. The rear diffuser has been extended, and a revised active rear spoiler provides increased downforce at speed without adding drag at cruise. Visually, it reads like a race car that somehow passed federal safety regulations, and that's exactly what Chevy was going for. Let's be direct. The 2027 Stingray's primary targets are the Porsche 911 Carrera S, the BMW M4 competition, and the Ferrari Roma, and on paper, the Corvette wins this fight convincingly. The 911 starts at around $135,000. The Stingray delivers faster acceleration, more power, and comparable tech for roughly $70,000 less. The 911 still edges it in refinement and resale value, but the performance per dollar gap is enormous. The M4 has a sharper, more communicative steering feel and a superior AWD option. The Stingray counters with more horsepower, a more dramatic sound experience, and frankly, a more exotic visual presence. The Roma is more exclusive, more refined, and nearly 3 times the price. But if you want to know which one will embarrass the other in a straight line, that's a more complicated answer than Ferrari fans want to hear. Here's where the 2027 Stingray separates itself from the European field in the most practical way possible. Fuel economy lands at an EPA estimated 15 city 27 highway, comparable to the 911 Carrera S and actually better than the M4 competition on the highway. Premium fuel is required, but ownership costs don't stop at the pump. Chevy's standard Corvette Care maintenance plan covers the first 2 years or 24,000 miles, including oil changes, tire rotations, and multi-point inspections. Long-term, expect annual maintenance costs in the $1,500–$2,500 range, significantly lower than what you'll pay for comparable German sports car servicing. Extended warranty options are available up to 100,000 miles, which European brands don't typically offer in this segment at comparable pricing. Depreciation remains one of the Corvette's historical weak points relative to Porsche. The 911 famously retains value better than almost anything in the sports car segment. But the C8 platform has shown meaningfully better resale performance than previous Corvette generations, and early indicators suggest the 2027 model will continue that trend, particularly in Z51 and above configuration. The 2027 Chevrolet Corvette Stingray goes on sale in Q1 2027 with dealer deliveries expected to begin in March. Here's what the trim structure looks like. From $67,495, the entry point that already embarrasses cars twice its price $73,000, $80,000, adds Napa leather, enhanced audio, and tech packages Z51 Performance Package, 7500 adder, Brembo brakes, performance suspension, upgraded aero, $95,000, $100,000 with all options. Still under 6 figures. Global availability expands for 2027, with right-hand drive variants confirmed for Australia and the UK, a first for the C8 platform, and increased allocation to Middle Eastern and Asian markets. If you've been waiting for a reason to buy American, 2027 is that year. The 2027 Chevrolet Corvette Stingray is not a car that asks for your permission. It doesn't apologize for being American. It doesn't need European pedigree to justify its price tag. And with 530 horsepower, a 2.7-second 0–60 AI-driven performance technology, and a cockpit that finally matches the performance it's wrapped around, it arrives as the most complete, most dangerous version of this car that Chevrolet has ever produced. Is it perfect? No. Resale still trails the Germans. The ride can get demanding on rough roads. But for everything it gets right, at the price it asks, there is nothing on the market that touches it. The future of American performance is not just alive, it's accelerating. Drop a comment right now. What's your favorite feature on the 2027 Stingray? And would you actually pull the trigger on one? Make sure you're subscribed to Rev Culture and hit that notification bell, because we're going deep on the Z06 and the ZR1 variants next. You do not want to miss those. See you in the next one.